Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Mixed Media, and this is Darcy. How are you guys doing today? Oh, Darcy and her squeaky chair. As I've been working on tidying my studio, I keep coming across stuff that I just need to do something with, and these master boards are one, and I've got this fall one, so better cut that up while I still can. I need to decide if I want to. I think I have enough. I think I cut them down into tags. So I have a few master boards, and I know how much you guys like when we do it backwards. We just love the mystery of it all, don't we? And I don't know what I need and don't need. So, and you can see this has been in my craft room, well, since last fall, probably. So I'll back it so that these wrinkles and stuff aren't quite so bad. So I'll do a couple 4x6 for journal cards, because I like to have big journal cards for all those big pictures, and I'm super lazy. I don't want to put out myself. That's about, I don't need perfection. I don't need it to be perfect. So, you know, didn't do too bad. So we have that and that. Not bad, not bad. And I'm going to do some 3x6 for some tags. So what I do is I go to the 4. I put my finger at the 2 and then, whoops, at the 2, and then I move my finger to the 4. That's how I guesstimate the 6 inches there. So I need to glue a couple of these back on, don't I? And then I think I'll do a couple pockets or short, you know, the long way journal cards. So 1, 2. So I did 3 inches. So they're 3 by, I don't know, 3x5s. So they could go this way to be a pocket, or it could even go this way to be a small tag. So those worked out well. They're pretty much not very directional, so they could go any direction. They could go that way to be a pocket or that way to be a tag. A couple tags and a couple journal cards out of that. So that's 1, 2, 3, so 8 pieces from the 12x12. Not bad. Alright. And I have this one that I did on file folders. So, and I just ripped the file folders in half. So I need to first fix that. And I did not go all the way to the edge. So I'll go ahead and cut that. Right about there. Alright, now I can turn it over and see what we get. Alright, so let's see. Oh, fine. I'll open it just so I can see how long how wide this is. This is about 8 inches. So, I think I'll do, sometimes I like a wide journal card. So I'm going to do 3.5, not journal card, a wide tag, 3.5. And then how long is this? So 11, almost 12. It's also not straight. Let's go ahead and straighten that out, which means I need to straighten. Yep, that's the part that needs straightened. Probably didn't cut straight one of the times that I cut it. And that's nice and crooked. Seems like okay, we're not looking. Alright, so this was 3.5. We have 11.5, so like 5.25 might be around halfway. So then, oh look, that came out perfect right there. Or it could hang down. Oh, actually that's where the words go, so it does hang down. And this could even be a pocket, right? A little 5.25, yeah, that could definitely be a pocket, or it could go like that. So let's do these at 3. A couple of these at 3. And then this one is about 5.5 inches by almost 5. So a little under 2.5. I'll do this one. So you have skinny tags for those pockets that need something skinny in them. Does not seem straight. It's not straight. Man, guess I needed to recut that one too. Alright, now it looks straight. So that was like more like a 9 by 12, 8.5 by 11-ish. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 cards. Tags, pockets, all the things. And we have another one. This one, I know it's a little bent, but I'll probably use the top of that. So I will probably go ahead and cut that right. See, that one ends right about there. So I'll do that. And I might, how tall? I want to make that one 8 inches tall so that it could be like a really tall tag that can stick out of a tall pocket, you know what I mean, since it's got that top. That'll be fun. And then we have this, which could be made into a cluster or a small tag, a large cluster or a small tag. This also has the little corner, but that, so I might want to go this way. 3.5, why not? Just winging it. Just winging it. And then this is what I probably just 9, so it'll be 4.5. Just do it in half. So then we have that, and we have that. Oh my goodness, they're from the same thing, but because I have the purple up there, it's like totally different. And that's from a gel plate print. So if you wonder what to do with your gel plate prints, especially ones you don't love, just go ahead and doing these at 3 inches, and they are 4 inches across, so they're going to be 3 by 4s. Except, yep, even that last one. So we got 3, so that they could go either direction. Little bug. That's one. I don't know if you remember these from when I did the transfers. These are the ones I tried doing the transfers on. Oh, I have 2 glue sticks here. One was left open the other day, and the other one was not. This was the one that was not. I can tell. They work very differently. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's with a giant tag. One more, because I know you guys just like see, here's the big piece. Now we're gonna cut it down. I'll just cut that right. I know I need to trim that stuff off, but just do that. I got some trimming to do on the back. No biggie. How tall is that? That's about 8 inches. Sometimes I need a really tall tag, or want a really tall tag. So I think I'll keep that one tall. So there's that. And then that's about 8 inches. So I'm going to do 3 inches, which will leave me with 5 inches. And then I said these were a little over 8, so a little over 4. Give me a couple smaller tags, or pockets, or tuck spots, whatever we want. So these are 5. I'm going to do these 5 by 2 3/4. I think they're 5. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 5 by 2 3/4. I'm doing these 2 3/4. Which leaves our last one is a little bit wider. It's about 3 1/4. Yeah, that's fine. That's a good size. If I need them smaller, I can always, oh, that'll be a nice, this way. This one can go either way, that way or that way. Got a little vent happening there, so it may have to be a pocket. So let's go ahead and tell it. It's going to be a pocket. If I know I want something to be a pocket, that's one way for me to remember. And that one could be a journal card or a pocket. Yeah, it's got a bend too. So if it's a pocket, the bend won't be so obvious. Alright, got a couple pockets. I think that will end up being a pocket too, but that's kind of, how wide is that? 5 inches. I'm just going to make it a little under 5. Which will take off that weird thing at the end anyway where it was. And I didn't do a very good job cutting it around that edge. There we go. Just trim that overhang. And then that will be a pocket most likely, and it's got a fun thing on the edge. I don't know. I will. But I'm gonna put the little thing for the pocket over here. And then I could even do like a little pocket here. So that would make sense for that. All right. I hope you guys can hear me all right, because I've got the fan and the AC's going. And then, I don't know if you remember when I did where you just stamp the papers to give yourself something of interest. Some of them I turned into journal pages, or these thicker ones would be more like the outside of the signature. And then some of them I cut down to be tags. Where are they? They're right there. And I had some watercolor paper I cut down to tags, and some other dyed pieces I cut down to tags. That's another an ink thing. And I also have these Braille sheets. Like, they're done on both sides, so, but they don't necessarily match like that. Well, they could go in the same journal, but I don't know. This one I've scanned this side. I like this one. So this one I think I'm going to cover the back and turn this one into tags. And they are 6.5, 8.5. Oh yeah, they're half pages. So 8.5 to be 4.25. Nope. Let's see. This is 5.5, so 2.75. Just make these into some tags and journal cards, and I'll put paper on the back that could be written on. I'll keep that one large. And this one, the colors are similar enough. I could do that as a. Let me think. I have an idea. So I think I will. I think I know where my bone folder is. I have 3 of them, at least 3 of them. I don't see one of them. I know there's got to be one in here somewhere. But when I can't find one, I just take this knitting needle thing that I found at the thrift store one time. Alright, so my page. I'm going to do this at 3. I'm just trying stuff now, people. And at 5, no, 3 and 6. What did I do at 3? And this could go 3, 1, 2, 3. So at 7, I'm gonna do it at 6.5. 3 and 6.5. Because what I'm thinking is to do an around the page. You know, this will go around the page so that let me find a page. Let me find a piece of paper for you. Oh my goodness, I have no pages. There's nothing. I don't just keep random things right next to my desk. Well, I keep random things, but not a nice piece of paper like Gail does. Okay. So then, oh goodness, annoy myself with how I folded that. I have so many book pages. If you guys would like me to put some book pages in my shop, I will. Basically be shipping in a little bit more because I did have to pay for them. So I was thinking like this. So glue this down to be a little pocket here. Glue this down. It could be either a side pocket or a top pocket. And then on the other side, it could be either a tuck. Just glue the bottom down. It could be a tuck. Or glue the 2 sides for a side pocket, or side and bottom for a top pocket. I generally like to leave more space, so if I was going to do it on the top, I'd just do the bottom. So that is what that one will be. So now that one's like a dual pocket. This one, I think the colors, so we'll do the same thing. Sure, we'll do a couple like that. We did 3. I might do 3.5 this time. No. 3.5 and 7. That'll give me a shorter pocket, but that's okay. 3.5 and 7 this time. Make it a little bit different. And I should have done that on the other side, but I didn't, so now we have it cracked. Hold on. Let me fold it that way. Well, I don't know. Well, now that's going to have to be the inside. Maybe. I don't know. I'll ink it and it will be fine. I think I like this side better. So now it can be... Well, it depends which way you flip it. It's going to be the same thing. Same concept, except I'm going to have to do something with that. Now, we're going to pretend like we don't like some of these. And that we want to fix them. I know, doesn't that sound weird? Let's see. Maybe there are some we don't like. That one has a lot of yellow, which isn't bad. That one has a lot of one thing. Alright, I want to do something with that one to change it up. Does this one feel busy? We'll do something with that one. Alright, that should be good for now. Oh, also, that one's really bright and you can't hardly see the stamping, so we're going to do a little something with each of these. We're going to start with gesso. Just a little bit of gesso. Going to take out our already used them, but even though they're still in their package, we've used them. Our Cheesecake Factory. Oh my goodness, it's got the glue on there. But it's nice, fresh, and clean and doesn't have a lot of gunk on it. Whatever. Alright, so I'm just going to take... Hey! See, that's what they need to do. They need to make these big enough to fit a credit card. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. I'm just kind of pressing down, kind of like drag it, press, unpress, press. Oh, that one did different. I think I had a lot more ink on the other side. Not ink, what is that? Gesso, a lot more gesso. And then, now, I know you're thinking, but you just made that all white. Well, some of this color is going to wick up because it's mostly dyes that are affected by wet. So that'll be interesting to see. And we'll add some stamping and stuff to that. My drink is calling my name. Alright, let's do that a little bit on here too. Just kind of going down, lift up, go down, lift up, go down, lift up. Which works better if you have less stuff on your card. You just kind of pull it across. Okay. So I'm going to wipe off one side of the card this time. And then... see, the stamping doesn't even show on this. I wonder if I used distress ink on it. I don't remember. I like when it does random, like those splotches. Alright, meant to save some of that to use. I don't want a lot. I just want a little. There we go. Maybe. I just want, like, not much. Just kind of going where the connections are. And you could use your finger too, even. Where the paper comes together, just to kind of blend that a little bit. And then just a little on the edges here and there. Just randomly. There we go. And that just pushes a little bit of it back a little bit. Now, let's see. I said this one was busy. What is a way that we can... Well, what I'm thinking of doing will make it more busy. That's the problem. Where... I think this is... Oh my goodness. I'm trying to find just my regular stencils. You know, why would they be where I want them to be? We'll do that with the other one. But I still need to find a stencil real quick. I want... Oh, are these fall ones or not? Some of these are fall. I'll keep that out. Oh, you know what I want? I want my Tim Holtz ones. That's what I want. But they're not right here. So. Well, we'll just take this one back a little bit. Alright, and then, okay, so this is what I mean by using your finger. So you just kind of can go where all the connections are and just kind of go across and then just go back and forth like this. I know, it's not like great, but it's something to do. Don't wait too long or it dries too fast. And then you don't get as smooth of a blend as you might want. Oops, bending my card up. That's not good. But, or you could even do a light layer of gesso over the whole thing, which would just kind of, you know, push everything back a little bit and make it a little bit less in your face, less busy, which might have been a good idea for this one. All right, let's do that. Where's a brush? I don't want to, just a cheap brush would be good. This probably has blue in it, but oh well. I'm going to take some of that off, and I'm just going to, so I'm taking a brush that is going to give me a little bit of texture. It's going to push things back. I'm not having it too wet. Almost like a dry brushing. And it's going to give it darker white in some spots and less white. But you see, it's less, might feel a little less busy now. I don't like where I did the other stuff in the middle. It just pushes everything in the back. And now, well, once it dries, we could do some stenciling on it, which will make it a little more cohesive. This one, where's my paint one right here? Whoops. I have one of these that I keep for paint. I make sure I wash it off right away because it works really well with the stencils. What did I say I wanted? All right, I'm going to pause you for a second and find a good stencil. But it doesn't have to be the perfect stencil, just one I want to use. All right, so I've got this Tim Holtz one, and I want to overlap where they all come together a little bit, but I want it to mostly be on that one big piece that is, let's see, that is happening there. So I don't know, we'll see. I don't want too much on my brush, or it just does weird things. Because I just want it to be on there lightly. Oh, you know what? I could even do, like, black would have been good to do this with, too. Yep, I think I'm going to grab some black. Or, do I want black or do I want Payne's Gray? We'll start with Payne's Gray and see how it does that. Oh, the cover does not want to act right. Payne's Gray is easier for me to get to at this point in time. This is why my papers that I use get so, I did not need that much, but it is really hard to get the right amount out of there. Alright. I've been told you don't want to use like just plain black. You want to have some color to your black, even if you just tint it a little bit maybe. Oh, well, I guess we'll just at least do the 3 and the 4. I don't know. Now, if I wanted to turn it that way, does it still work? Because I have that black. Guess what? We're going to look for black. Are we really? I do have, where is it? I have some black. It's not here. What if we do the little espresso? We could try that over the Payne's Gray, see what happens. Oh, I do like that the 3 didn't come through all the way there. I'm not liking the Payne's Gray on there. See, not every decision is the right decision. You just keep working with it till you do like it. That's all. And of course, once I put a focal point on there, that's going to change it up too. Alright, oh, is this one of those ones where you have to, yep, which is good because that means they're not going to dry out while they're being stored forever and since they've been made or whatever. Alright. I'm going to make a mess. Well, you knew that. I mean, if you've been here before, you know that's what happens. No, I don't really want, I could move it to make a shadow, but I don't really want to. Let's see. Better. You might want another layer of that brown though. Alright, I'm going to let that dry for a minute and then try another layer of brown. Alright, what about this one? Maybe a better stencil. Alright, I do like the idea of the brown though. I mean, it's not a better stencil, but it's a bigger stencil. It's what I have right here. I don't know where things are. Well, that is a weird... which is probably good. It's probably like that for a reason. Now, this paint is definitely much more liquid than regular acrylic paint, the distress paint. I'm just going lighter in the middle there. See? Oh, see, I had it too thick. Look at that. Look at that crap. What do you do when that happens? I don't know. You make it work. You just, I mean, you could let it dry and do something else, or you could be like me and just make more of a mess. See, where I did it lighter there, I actually like that. This stuff up here was a whole crap fest. So let's find something bold, maybe. We're going bold. Where's my timber? Timber, I don't know where my timber is. We're going. Oh, poor little bunny. I think I need to re-ink this one. This is also ground espresso, but in the archival ink. So if I don't like it, it's there forever. So is the acrylic. Once it dries, it's well, not that circles were bold, but I don't know. We'll see. And they barely there, but they at least make it look a little bit more on purpose. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Let's get some going up here in the white area. And over here in the more, see what is still there to put on there a little bit. I don't even have this upside. Yeah, that's upside. I need to trim that. See, I was hoping to show you some fun ways to decorate these and make them, you know, your own by adding special touches and whatnot. But, you know, I'm just making a mess instead. Now, this has been rolled over from my chair, so I will probably back that one. So it's a little less obvious. Stuff falls. I can't help it. Alright, do I have any tall birds? Or oh, I could have leaves falling down. You know what? I might do that. Don't know where my leaves are right now. But if, I could always make some more of this paper too and cut some leaves out. And just have them kind of falling down there. And that might be fun. But I have to find some leaves for that. Or make some leaves for that. And how did I make this paper well, you can't tell anymore because there's so much ink on there, but I'm trying to think of how I did that. I might have used not magicals. Mine are color bursts. Alright, so it's a different kind of base than it started out, as you can see. And everything was pushed to the background, and now it's definitely ready for a grungy journal. Alright, I want to make this a darker brown, I hope. Fingers crossed. Otherwise, guess what? If this doesn't do what I want, you know what we're gonna do? You guessed it, we're just gonna gesso right over it. Start over. Alright, that's better. It's darker, it's closer to the... Still tempted to gesso over it. We'll see. Just kind of do this to see if there's any bits that wanna... Nope, I guess it's more dry than I thought. Alright, it's better than it started out. Let's put it that way. Now what do we want to do with this? How can we mess this one up? This one might be a pocket. Should we say yes, it's going to be a pocket? Let's just go ahead. I don't have a lot of pockets. I'm not good at making those decisions ahead of time. I tend to be like, I'm just going to leave it as it is, and it'll end up being what it ends up being. Such is life. I like ground espresso. I use it a lot. Or coffee. The coffee one. Oh, where's my coffee one? There's potting photo. There's vintage photo. Coffee. It's a little bit less dark. I mean, I know I started out pretty dark, but there's still some on there, so it'll work. And also, I think what I'll do is find one of these. Take my coffee here, and we already have leaves on there, so we don't want leaves. What do we want? These are sort of, that's a large, I don't know, maybe just a little bit of houndstooth here and there, like especially where the gesso is, because it's going to show up nicely where the gesso is, especially, hopefully, ideally. Except I need to probably re-ink that. Keep trying to re-ink them. So I'm just trying to concentrate where the gesso is for this. I mean, it'll go around the gesso a little bit too. So now the gesso is not quite as apparent, and there's a little bit pattern which touches all of the scrap pieces, so that, you know, hopefully brings them together a little bit. I need to, this is dry now. I need to push it back. Push it back, push it back. Ooh, you know what I saw the other day that I never remember to use? But where did I put it? I probably put it somewhere. Oh, right there. Let's try that. Let's push it back with this, because I know that there are some of you out here that bought this and forget to use it. Ugh. And, okay. Hold on. Close your ears. Oh, let me pause. I'm going to bang it hard on top of there. I ended up having to bang it over on the side of my desk because I think I was too afraid to break the glass. Took me about 5 tries, but eventually it worked. Because I'm not good at cleaning the edges of the thing.
Do you have a clamp of ice?
You can't get that open either? Did you ask Daddy? There you go.
Thank you.
It worked for that too. Sorry, I forgot to pause it. He was trying to open a, what is that stuff? A bottle for food. Oh my word. Alright, I'm just going to take, where's that brush I was using before? This one will work, I think. I was using that for gesso, whatever. So I'm going to take my patty pockets and try that over this and see if that helps. If not, yeah, if it's not, just doesn't, well, it's darkening it a little bit. I wonder how this would be through a stencil using the brush. Don't know. Well, we'll let that dry. I know if I was smart, I would do something so it doesn't stick again, but you know what? Now that I know the bang the cover trick, I don't even care anymore. That actually might have helped a little bit, and now we have stickiness everywhere. So, I don't know, what do you think? Did it help by having it not be as white in the background? Alright, let's do something with it. I'm probably gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with that or not. I mean, then you know it's handmade, right? I do like myself some, if I could just get it dark enough. You can, lady, if you use paint instead of ink. Alright, well, let's try that, but have it not be so, try not to have it be too wet. And I liked where it was lighter too. Let me see. Oh, see? Still got it too dark. These are just destined to be grungy. No, I can't leave it. I know. You're like, just leave it. Let it dry. Nope, can't. It's not within my ability to do so, apparently. I'll just make it grungy. Also, I'm going to add some to the edge here, because it just kind of cuts off. Do I have enough in here? Oh, I do. There we go. Oh, down at the bottom it just cuts off now too. There we go. Maybe. Oh, look, it got thick in a couple. Oh, because it was on the back of the. Okay. Well, now it's totally different from what it started as. You could still see some of the blue and the green and the oranges back there, so it still has that interest. And now it's nice and grungy. I mean, I could even do a little bit more. I could even do a little bit more. Words are hard. Gesso on top if I wanted to. I haven't done the top yet because I need to cut the top. And I was hoping that one of my topper things would be here, but no, they never are. Just make a new one. Scissors, scissors. Just one eye. Is that too deep? Maybe not. We'll try it. Now, what you could even do is use one of your Tim Holtz stencils, because they do have the tag shape there. They're on the short side, so it depends on if you like them tall or short. Let's see, let me find some distress ink. I don't have, there's no distress ink in coffee, the coffee one, that's all. Alright, do a little bit of a vintage photo. Oh, there's going to be a little bit of both, isn't there? Just distress ink, and then all the inks under here should be water reactive, although now they're, I kind of want to see what happens. Where's my water? So I'm just going to spray some water in my hand. And whoops, I got put a big giant blob of water in the middle. I think I flick better with my right hand. That might have helped. Alright, I'm going to let that sit for a minute. Except that one in the middle I may go ahead and pick up a little bit. I'll let that sit so I get a little bit of mottled, just the middle's thick. But you can tell some color came off. I mean, I know it's pretty dirty, but still. Giving it a minute, giving it a minute. And then I'm gonna just do that. You can see some of the color does come off a little bit, so I knew that I had used dyes on originally, so I knew that some would come up with water. Grungy. Now it's grungy. It's totally different than how it started. And then what if we like them the way they are? We can use them the way they are. If I go this way, I tend to like the darker bit at the bottom. I don't mind things going sideways. This is, need some gluing. Oh, where's my mushrooms? I'm gonna go find my mushrooms. Be right back. Okay, surprisingly, I found my mushrooms. I tried a few. This one seems to be a good size. And because this is a big expanse of one piece, it breaks that up, which is nice. I tried some other ones. That was too big. Most of these were too small. Like, that's too small. That one, yeah, see, there's just that big. You'd still want some. So I think this one's good. And then I also thought I would use one of these, because those are hard to find a place to use. an A for autumn, right? And then I have this little orange up here, so I thought I'd bring in a little bit of orange down here, and so then you want a triangle. So we have 1, 2, so I thought I'd put something down here, and I will glue these down, and then I will put something down there. How's that sound? Now if I didn't want the words, I could just do that side. I don't mind the words. Don't necessarily want, well, the drive-in's fine, but I definitely like the number to show. And I'm gonna have a sticky, well, it was already sticky, wasn't it, from the I don't like to put things directly in the middle. That's why that's kind of to the left. But then I want to balance it, and that's why I was thinking that A might be nice there. Plus, it is hard to find places to use those. And I may staple that on. We'll see. Also, I want to cut my corners first. And where's my random number stamp? Here it is. Use my, it does fit across. And this was the closest orange. It's a little chalk. Oh, it's a very chalky. All right, it got it on that's really heavy and thick. Let me, okay, I think that'll work. It's kind of a, and then I thought this one would go here. Pressing with purpose. There we go. So now we have our triangle, the orange, and a triangle. I don't know who I learned that from. Probably a couple people. I know Barbara, 49 Dragonflies, has mentioned it. And then there's the rule of threes, which, like, you know, this is down in the 2/3, and we have like 1/3 up here. This is up in the 1/3. We have 2. So, like, if you split this into 9 quadrants, you'd see that there's, I don't know. Oh my goodness, you'd see it stuck to the thing. I'm gonna use this because the other one's just too. The one I made is a little long for me, but this one's too. Where my? See, this is why I don't bother making them, because then I can't find the card. There it is. I want it a little bit bigger than this. I'm just gonna pull that way and make a template for it. There, and now you can see there's a big difference, but that's okay. You may end up with a whole bunch of different ones. I think Gail has hers, so she just moves it to the side. I just flip mine, and then I can have them. And you can have one on each corner. You could have 4 different tag corners on each corner, and then you could have them be somewhat. There we go. Oh, the A. We still want, oh, and also there's like a bend up here. So this A is plastic. So it is going to help hold that corner down. And I am going to let it poke off the edge there. I'm just trying to decide if I want to glue it down or staple it on. And if I staple it on, kind of thinking like a little piece of something, but what? I don't know. But I could always come back later and put it. So for right now, I'm just gonna put a staple there. And yay, we used a thing that we bought really cheap and then didn't know what to do with. Edge it? Yes, we can edge it. Do some coffee. Now, I just teach things I've learned from other people. I've never been to art school. I don't, oh, see, we can dull that down a little. It was a little bright orange. A little ink. A little ink will do ya. There we go. Now our oranges are a little bit more cohesive. So yay, we actually finished the tag. Yay! Now, I did find this napkin, and I'm wondering, my fingers are covered in paint now. Does it bother you? Does it bother you when my hands are covered in paint? Do you wish that I would like pause and go wash them in between, or do you just not really care? Because you're just listening anyway, so why does it matter? I know, use tape. Just grabbing the tape that's near me. This is another way that somebody is doing it, but I forget how. And I hesitate to like lick my finger, you know. People freak out about that more now than ever before. But I don't like to get my foot on stuff anyway. Got enough of that when I was little when my mom would try to clean my face. I've never done that to my children. I have had them lick my finger and use their own spit to clean their face, but I've never used my spit to clean their face. I know, I've got issues. There we go. Usually there are 3 plies, so you have to take off 2 of the 3 layers. Unless you get them at Dollar Tree, and then they're probably just 2 ply and you just have 1 layer to take off. But not always. I was wondering if this would kind of save this in a way, since I was talking about doing the falling leaves. They're kind of bright though. I want more oranges, and this might work on, ooh, it might work on this. This one's got browns and it's not super like that. Might want to grab a script stamp real quick. And yeah, coffee. Where's coffee? I just like the coffee one. But coffee is by Ranger. It just says Ranger. So it's not like even like a Wendy Vici or a Diane Reevely. Alright, we'll just go this way. Then we don't have to worry about which direction it goes. Just wanted to get a little something behind there. Oh, we should probably glue that down. Now, I realize that my music is possibly upside. No, maybe it's not. It's hard to tell when it's just that. But my letters go this way, so I don't really, well, no, my letters go that way. Oh. That's why my music felt upside down. Alright, I'll do it this way. Good thing I did my words sideways, right? Alright, new stuff. Move. Alright. Let's just maybe do 1 leaf at a time. Do I want this? Are they the same exact leaves? Why do they have the same exact leaves right next to each other? I don't know. There's some leaves behind them. Some people use a water pen to make this go a little easier. Easier? Why would I want easier? That just sounds silly. Of course you want it easier. Sometimes it works great, sometimes not so much. And you will find that a lot of people, when they're using napkins, just don't like straight edges. So getting this little edge off of here might almost be easier to put it on first, have it hanging off, and then and then I could that's alright. I'm just gonna, it'll all glue down, even though it's ripped, it's fine. So like that maybe. I mean, it could take them apart, I just don't feel like it. And I'm just gonna glue stick them on, which is one reason I wanted to use the archival ink for the stamping I put down, because the glue would reactivate a distress ink. Now, I could still put a focal point on that, or that could be kind of the focal point. But right now it's super sticky, so, or I could just use one of the, couple, like something like that, or one of these. I might want to find the F though, or L for leaves, or is that the right? Yeah, that's them. In case you've been wondering how to use these, W, W, U, P, X, Y. I could do a number. A number is always a possibility. L, leaves, or I don't see an F. So, for leaves or a number, I mean L will work. And then a label down here maybe. Where's this? I don't know how well this will stick, so I thought. Alright, Alright, I'm just going to move it down a little bit, only because, I don't know, I like it. That's fine. Okay, but before I put that on, I need to decide, is it going to be a tag or a journal card? And I need to do my, so if I'm going to do this, I need to do it before I put that on. See what I'm saying? Do I need to back it? I think it's alright. It's kind of thin, but it's alright. Alright, I'm going to put that L on there. And I was trying to figure out before if I liked it okay. I do. I like it okay. It's fine. Okay, with that L on there. And then we want something on the bottom because now it's top heavy. And we could have done an M for mushrooms. So we want to balance it out by putting something down here. What? I don't know. Oh, we got more leaves. So I was thinking of using that as a topper on something. Let's see. That covers half my leaves. And then you're like, why is there an L when there's a mushroom on there? Right? No, I kind of want, what do I want? Let's look at our birds. Oh, an owl. I don't know where my owls are unless they're in with the birds. They might be, I haven't, a lot of birds. I have some birds. Whoops. Or people. Do we have any fall people? I'm going to pause. Do not make you look with me. I'm going to look for some fall people. Oh my goodness. You guys don't know how long that took. That's ridiculous. Alright, I like this little boy for this. Almost looks like he's leafing maybe. The problem is he blends in too much with, you know, he gets lost in front of the leaves. So I was trying to figure out what to put in front of him. So I had a little bit of like, whatchamacallit paper. That's not the right color and it's too big. So yeah, that's the only thing I think that works is we're just gonna glue him on and see what we still want from that. Maybe just kind of put a little orange around this. Apparently on it too. Maybe not. Can always rip another one. I also, you know, inked it up a little bit. Okay, now let's put that messed up part down there maybe. You know, I need to stop thinking about it, so let's just do something. Well, since we've got the ink coming in a little too far there, let's go ahead and just kind of make it just a bigger, or not. He's gonna get lost because it's gonna be too orange. I'm gonna have to do a new one because I'm so not right in the head sometimes. All right. See, now he's gonna get lost again because now it's orange. So basically what I did is took this little piece of, oh actually this is onion skin paper. Maybe not ruin too much of that, right? Give or take. Whoops. Oh well. Just need enough behind him that he's gonna pop a little bit. Even if it's just near his head, because it's just, yeah, that might work. Alright, let's try again with the inking it up. Because it's too white. Getting the edges a little bit. And not do the orange this time. Oh my word. Alright. Well, we don't want her to have like a cone head. Let's try that way. Wait, which side did I ink it? This side. Also do it on the side where you inked it would be good. Alright. You guys, this is why I have so many unfinished tags. Because it's just super stressful trying to finish them. That's why a lot of times I'm just like, you know what? Let the person who gets this journal decorate it. Alright. It was just his head that basically got lost. I don't know. Then I was thinking about a label, but I didn't find the right label. So So for right now, we're gonna say that's finished-ish. Let me just, oh, maybe this will help frame it out and make it feel more finished. Also, I don't know if he's walking or leaping, but I feel like he needs a little bit of shadow under him at the very least. So I'm just gonna make that a little darker down there to ground him a little bit. That's it. That's it. I'm done with that. I'm done thinking about this tag. Let's just put it that way. I am just done. Alright. Oh my goodness. And it's been almost an hour and I don't want to drag you guys on forever and ever and a day. So, alright, I don't like those leaves for that. I'm thinking of if I can, oh wait, I also, wait. I need something giant for this. What about these mushrooms? Those mushrooms might work. And then what do I, oh, I have the words that go up and down. Maybe I can find, well, I already got letters on there, but maybe I can find a word or something to go there. But, yep, I think I'm going to put these mushrooms on here at the very least because they are nice and big. I'm not even going to bother cutting out that part in the middle. I'm just going to darken that middle part a little bit more. Just get any edges that I might have not cut good. It's a little wrinkled. It'll straighten out when I put it on the tag. When I glue it on, that'll help. Let's just get more glue on this. Trying to be careful of those little grasses. Just go out where the grasses are. And then, so I put it a little bit to the right, which hopefully balances out that, a little bit more to the right, that big brown splotch up there. I guess if I was smart, I would have put a little something behind them because they do blend in a little bit, but I'm okay with that. For right now, that's what it is. Whoops, and we're going to back it. And maybe I'll find a definition or a word, or I'll find something else to go on there. But for right now, the giant mushrooms worked. Or I had giant owls that might have worked too, actually. Where'd they go? I've lost them. Oh, but these were too short. What else did we have here today? This one can have something put on it. See, I would need something behind him because he's brown, so all the brown. Who else did I bring out? I have this bird. There's a little bit of yellow up there. Could work. He still needs something behind him too. See, because this is so dark, I may have to put something on it that, so I'd have to cut off their tails. Don't really want to do that. He's too big. This isn't necessarily a fall one. Oh, that does look blurry back there, doesn't it? That's right. Could do a mushroom. Not that one. It does have similar. I don't like that one though. Let's be done. Let's not be done. Let's be done. Let's not be done. Is that what it feels like? Do you feel like you're being pushed back and forth by this lady who doesn't know what she's doing? Ooh, okay, we've got this green right here. I'd have to cut off a little bit of the, oh my word, got paint all over me. A little bit of the mushroom, but I think size-wise, it pretty much works. Maybe it could be a little bit bigger. But, you know, I don't have much bigger than that. Except for ones that'll cover the whole card, and the whole point of this card is to not be covered. That one be too small. So that would cover the whole card. That would not be the right color. That blends in a lot. What if I do it on this side? That still covers a lot of the card. You know, you make these. Well, if I had a smaller, look, I did the L's on there too. If I had a smaller tag, didn't I have a small one? All right, we're thinking about that for a second. We're letting it kind of rumble in our head. Ooh, this could go like on one of these on the pocket. That might be nice. Didn't decorate one of those, did we? Let's do that real quick. So yeah, that could be that side, and the other side of the pocket. Probably should do a better glue, but that's all right. I just want it on there for now, so I can remember I liked it there, because we got the orange and the yellow and whatnot. And yeah, that was not, especially since there's paint on there. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I think I was trying to figure out if I could staple it. Where's my stapler go? But getting around, oh, here, go this way. Since it's stapled in there, well, it's gonna end up where it's gonna end up, wherever I'm able to. I don't want it exactly in the middle, a little towards the top or a little towards the bottom. There we go. I'll glue it better later, but now I know that'll make a cute pocket on that side. This is really feels, it's got a lot of paint on it. And then I'll put something on this side. Might even be one of these, like if I do something, I like this red with that red, but it needs to, oh here, these will stand out more. Is this too big though? Or, is there any of that green in there? No. That one actually works. But I want to layer some stuff behind it, so I'm not going to put it on there quite yet, but you have an idea of where I'm going with it. That's just kind of short unless I make this another little pocket, which I could. But then I don't want to cover too much of that. Yeah, that's the thing. I like that. I don't want to cover too much of it. What would you guys put on there? See, it's just dark on dark. These are brighter. Could even cut around them, but then they'd be too short. Do you guys suffer with this like I do? It's tall. It's tall. It's, I don't know. It's tall and it's dark. It hates me. That's all there is to it. Could draw a new mushroom. Yep, so you see the struggle that I have. Okay. Except that's all pink, so that's what I want to cover is that pink part. Nope, nope. Is that the color I liked? So if I backed it with something maybe not quite that big, or even if I backed it like with something like that. Doesn't even have to be back all the way, just something to make it pop a little bit. Alright, I don't know. Now I'm like, do I even want to put this video up? I don't know. We'll see. Alright, I think he's going to go on there, and I'm going to find, hey, did we have an M? Or a W? Or an F? Well, F we need, or just a number 2. He's too bright. A T makes no sense. Well, this is what we actually got done today. We got this journal card, this tag, and part of this tag, and cut down a bunch of stuff. Got this pocket, which probably still needs something. Like that. No, not that. Oh my word. And then I found some things from last year that will be really cute to add to things. Like, this could be a tag topper on, well, that's too busy. Let's see. On a tag, if I could find a tag that it would work on. None of these. Oh my word. Yep. Do you guys struggle? I'm struggling. I'm just struggling too. But you get what I'm saying. I actually made it to go off the side of a page, but it could go off the side of a journal tag too. But that already has leaves on it. Anyway, I hope I not taught you something, but shared something that's helpful. And now you see how messy my desk is, and you can feel really good about your desk. If nothing else, you can feel really good about your desk and your cleaner hands, unless yours are messier. Some of my friends here have messy hands too, so it's all good. Y'all have a delightful day. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you'll come back. After this, I'm not sure. Love you guys.